in the memory of Dr. A.G. Powar sir, who was the founder of the College of Agricultural Engineering and Technology in Dapoli. And as we know that we have completed 24 years, and this year we are celebrating the Silver Jubilee year. So we started this series, and today we have the two speakers, Mr. Prasad Thakur and Mr. Harshal Arote, who was the student of our college. So before going to introduce the speaker, first I welcome our Associate Dean, Dr. P.U. sir, the Head of the Department, Dr. A.G. sir, Dr. Savan sir, then all the Dr. I.S. sir, and all the Dr. Jain sir, and all the staff members. I'm welcoming our speaker and all the alumni of the college who are joined online to this series, and all the students who are present here in the seminar hall. So, first of all, I request Dr. P.U. sir to give brief introduction regarding the program.
Thanks, Kawan madam. Dr. Mohan sir, Dr. Savan, Dr. Jain, Dr. Ande, Dr. Aire, all my staff, teachers, and dear students. Today I am very happy to be here that finally we could succeed to organize such type of interactive program. In the last few alumni meetings, our alumni have expressed to have such kind of interactive program, and this is a silver jubilee year, so I think this is a good occasion that we have organized. We are going to organize such type of programs. So during this silver jubilee year, we are going to organize number of such programs. One type of program, that is the Dr. A.G. Powar Memorial Lecture Series, and another type of series will be there. It will be a technical series. So for each and every month, we are trying to organize such type of program. In the technical series, there will be experts of different disciplines of agricultural engineering, and this type of program, this type of techniques, Dr. A.G. Powar Memorial Lecture Series, it will be particularly from our alumni and who are working at different locations at various positions also. So this is a good thing, because our alumni have our alumni are working at various different places also. They are well experienced, and with their experience, definitely you people will be benefited. So today we have two speakers, as pointed out by Mr. Chauhan madam, that Mr. Prasad Thakur, who is a general manager in PESCO, Bangalore, and other is Mr. Harshal Arote, senior engineer from Jacob, Mumbai. So both are having the good experience, and they will share their experience as an agricultural engineer, how they have built up, how they have grown up, and what is the scope for agricultural engineer. Even they can share their experience, how they have grown up here. That means they can share their experience of Dapoli in the hostel, or even anything, so that the gap between you and your senior, that will be reduced. So with this few words, I think I will stop here, and I will wish you also very good or all the best to you people. Also, I am thankful to Dr. Jain and all his team who are helping to organize such kind of program. So thank you all. Thanks.
sir. So today we have the speaker, Mr. Prasad Thakur, who is a student, who was the student of our college, and he completed his BTech in 2004. After that, he completed his MTech at IIT Kharagpur in the post-harvest engineering in 2006, and now he is working in the Frisco at Bangalore. And he has the experience of 17 years, and previously he worked at the Bronze India Private Limited, then PAPS Indonesia with Tetra Pak, then ITMC Limited, and he has the specialization in the liquid and solid food processing, process equipment design, then project management technology, and he will share his experience and he will share his views regarding his career. But before going to Prasad, I will introduce the second speaker. Okay, I will introduce the second speaker after that. So I will request Prasad, you can start your conversation. So please, Prasad.
Thank you, Tina. So before starting, I just want to ask three magical words. Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry. Today I am very happy that our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sanjay is here, and after taking a charge of Vice Chancellor, his first time he is in the vicinity of our college, and I welcome him personally and from all of you. Sir, you are welcome here.
Okay, Prasad, you can start.
Good evening, Professor, and congratulations from all of the alumni for your new position here. We are really happy to see you in this position.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, I am thankful to organization for giving me this chance to interact with my fellow CAETians. And before starting, I just hope that everyone in the Dapoli are fine, especially the background of the heavy rainfall is happening in and around Dapoli. So with that, I just start with some refreshing my memories. So around 19 years back, 2004, I was the last person from my batch to speak on behalf of NSA. And that time I concluded my speech with few lines in Marathi that कभी ऊन भेद दिले कभी मुक्त चांदण्यात साऱ्या ऋतूत हसला हृदयात वसंत. So with that I concluded my speech that time in our send-off. So what I thought that I will start today with the same line, because we generally say that we have to start the thing where we left last time. So our 4-year journey for the BTech was really a roller coaster ride. And so during our send-off, we wish that the spring of the success, then happiness and wisdom should always blossom here in the CAET. And today when we are at the 25th year, we are seeing the more than 1,000 alumni here. We are having the streams like MTech, PhD, our new building here, and many new facilities are there. I heard about the bakery unit and other things. So we are really pleased that our wish has come to the truth. So as we are talking about our silver jubilee year, on behalf of all the batchmates and all other alumni, we like to congratulate the complete CAET family on this silver jubilee year, and hope that all our fellow CAETians will conquer new heights on this year particularly and upcoming many years. इकडे याच वेळी मला थोडंसं एक रेफरन्स द्यावा लागतो की पु ल देशपांडेंनी एक असं म्हटलेलं होतं, जेव्हा एखादा प्रगत समाज पुढे जातो तेव्हा त्यांनी एक लक्षात गोष्ट ठेवली पाहिजे की हे जे आपण प्रगतशील ठिकाणी जातोय त्यासाठी आपल्या आधीच्या पिढींनी कित्येक पिढींनी काहीतरी खास्ता काढलेले आहेत आणि त्याच्यामुळे हे दिवस आलेले आहेत. त्यांनी पुढे असं म्हटलेलं होतं की जेव्हा कोणी एक मॉडर्न स्त्री जेव्हा नवीन नवीन जबाबदाऱ्या घेते तेव्हा समाजाने हे लक्षात ठेवलं पाहिजे की ह्याच्यासाठी कधीतरी सावित्रीबाई फुलेंनी शेण दगड डोळे खाल्लेले आहेत. आगरकर ज्योतिराव फुलेंनी आपल्या सगळ्या जिवंतपणी प्रेतयात्रा बघितलेल्या आहेत. So similarly, for this to achieve this feat, our management, the professor at that time, all our support staff that time, and also by the students has put lot of efforts to get this success. So today I'm really feeling very blessed because we're part of a program which is named after one of the such type of leaders. So with actually we really think that he is the person, because of that we are here in our career path. Dr. A.G. Powar sir, what we call as Powar sir, who literally gave everything possible for this college and we can say especially for the students. आपल्या लहानपणी आमच्याकडे एक मालिका होती गोट्या, त्याचं शीर्षक मी सगळ्यांना माहिती असेल, बीजे अंकुरे मातीच्या कुशीत कसे रुजावे बियाणे माळराणी खडतात. तर पवार सरांचं एक सेट that example की माळराणी खडतात हे बीज कसं रुजावं. So he really set that example for all of us. So now on the 25th year, when we are seeing that Shri has grown very well, all the branches are growing all over the India and even abroad also. So it's definitely good achievement, and I have to remember, we all are remembering Powar sir, and I am really thankful for the organization to giving his name for this webinar series, what I can say. Coming back to our experience, and just in short I can say, the academic front, what we have learned in that 4 years, and how we are using this one is definitely a point of discussion. But mainly what I think that in the 4 years what we spent in the college and our hostel days, and we have developed different skills like maybe our attitude, fearlessness, decision making activity. So these are the things we are really useful for us for the due course of time. And another thing that will help us a lot, and we can say which is the present for us for a lifetime, is the friends we got in that 4 years. So interact with all our CAET and refreshing the memories of that 4 years what we have spent. Coming to the agricultural engineering specific thing. So what I feel that remains that every course is having some of its core strength, and with that there all the related courses and everything has been developed. For whenever I am going through my professional can say career path, what I think that the biggest advantage of the agriculture engineering, that is nature of the multidisciplinarity. We are learning something from the electrical thing, automation, this electronics things are there. Then we are learning something from the civil things are there. We are learning most of the things for the mechanical things are there. So what I think that agriculture engineering. So when I am talking, I am clearly talking about the core field, because my whole career is in the fields related to the agriculture processing engineering. So that's why I am thinking that when you are thinking the career path, agriculture engineering can be having this particular course to make the great managers. So they can pursue their career in management, managing the whatever to say, the project, the companies. It's really beneficial to have. So what I am saying to all these who are going to pass out students or who are the final year students, I am saying that if you are having any inferiority complex because of the agricultural engineering, I am saying this specifically because when we are in the college, we are having somewhere we are having that thing, that we are somewhere inferior to other, you can say basic engineering course like civil things or mechanical things. So there is no need to worry about this thing because we are not in the particular, we can say well established engineering field. It's not like that at all. We are actually blessed to have this engineering field because we are having the knowledge to get to make a base for acquire the knowledge. Because we all know we are in the field that whatever we have learned or we are learning in BTech or MTech is just making a base to how to acquire knowledge, how to sustain in the field. So there is no question. I again request all the students, please, if you are having any type of inferiority complex, come out of that. Because I am telling you, since my beginning, can say my training engineer, when the interview till now, nobody has asked me regarding agriculture engineering. And nobody has shown me that you are the engineer, you cannot do things because you are from the agriculture engineering. Not a single question was asked me in my interview time on the agriculture engineering. So it's not about, it's completely irrelevant thing. So it's basically what knowledge you are getting, how you are adjusting the situation, that all matters in your career life, even the start of the thing. Of course, in the from the struggle is there for every discipline, for the first 1 or 2 years. So here I just want to say, our alumni association or your alumni will definitely help in to come out of, to at least reduce the struggle for this first couple of years of life, so that we can do one thing. Here I just remind one thing of Mr. Sandeep Maheshwari. Yes, one of his video is told that if you want to pursue a career in particular field, one thing you have to do, that you have to just observe the people. You have to see the people how they are doing, who are already in that position. If you want to make a career in the software professional or something in different like in UPSC or in the bank professional, so you have to just observe the people who are already in that position. So they will help you. This thing will help you to make your career, and that will teach you a lot of the things. So in that I just want to say, who are in the pass out students or who are in the last year, they have to be in contact with the seniors who are not directly pass out, but at least 4 or 5 years pass out, at least 4 or 5 years before this. So that will help them because they are already having some contact in the field, they are already well established in their field, and they will give the contact details or will help you to make all these juggles what you struggle, we can say, in that field. So another thing I want to say, when you are applying for any fresher job, every company are now having the files of CVs with you as a for the fresher job. So for that you have to acquire lot of the different skills are there, because every company knows that it's for India actually, it's a very known fact. Whatever we are learning here is not directly applicable. Clearly things directly, whatever is not directly applicable to particular industry. Because from industry to industry, there can say the way of approach are changing. So they are not much interested in your knowledge base. I can say 50-60% they are having that weightage, but it's not everything. So it's very much the different types of skills we have to acquire that gives you more weightage and stand out from the youth. So your CGPA is definitely important, but it's not the last thing. So different skills we have to acquire, start acquiring right now. Like whether it will be some new softwares are there or any type of skill that will give you on the public speaking activity, that will definitely give you aid in the way you are, because I'm speaking considering you are applying as a fresher. So that is one of the more advice I like to say. So from my side, I am currently working with Fresco. This is Bangalore-based company, and we are in the powder handling system. So if anybody from your because I know there is 4 months training is there. So anyone can interested, we are always welcome. We can have 1 or 2 students for this the training here for 4 months training, or they want to do the project. They are always welcome. They can contact me anytime. So from that side we are open. Another thing that's I think one thing that I will not should not miss. So this all, because this is especially related to the illuminating, that I want to emphasize the thing that the students who are in the final year or from the what is the PhD or MTech, that they has to take the lead to contact the alumni for whatever their needs. They have to follow, they have to be more aggressive to get more and more opportunities to them, and the batches will be coming there. So the lead should be taken by the students who are actually in the final years. So that's one thing we have to keep in the mind. So before concluding my speech, I will not take much of the time because I already told to organizers, I want that this interaction to happen 2 ways. So I will not take much of time. If you have the questions, and from my ability, I will try to give the information that I can share with you. So before concluding, I just want to recall this, the way our Powar sir has told us at the time of our induction. It is, I think it's around now 20, more than 20 years, 22 years back. He told us that. So after the completion of induction, one of our batchmate has told that, sir, what is the scope of agriculture engineering? I don't know why he asked the question after taking the admission, but he asked the question, sir, what is the scope for agriculture engineering? The Powar sir has told one specific line, I still remember the thing. He told that it's your responsibility to perform such a way that in future nobody will ask this question. So now when I see all of our community as doing a great job in every field, including starting from the politics, I see Dheeraj is already here, from politics to the civil services, on the banking to the can say the software industry, and of course in the whole field. I think these doors are wide open now for this all you, my fellow Canadians. And so it's your turn now to show you are part of this Gurukul, which is having the skills like Pratishta, Parampara and Anushasan that we used to call in our college life. So that's all from my side. Thank you organization again. Thanks everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, Prasad. I request all students, if you have any questions, you can ask. So,
माइकिंग नसले तरी ऐकू येतं. कोणाला काही प्रश्न असतील तर तुम्ही जाऊन घ्या.
मॅडम ऐकायला काहीच नाहीये.
just a minute. If anybody have the doubts, you can ask. Anybody? Thank you very much, Prasad. We will discuss later also. So before
Okay,
going
thank you.
to discussion, I will introduce the second speaker, Mr. Harshal Arote. He was also our student. He passed out the BTech from our. He did his MTech at IIT Bombay in the Environmental Science and Engineering department, and he works in the Jacobs Mumbai and with the wet utilities section, and he have the 8-year experience, and he previously worked with the DAR and ECOM like the firms, and I welcome to the Harshad, and I request Harshad to start to his conversation. So please, Harshad.
Thank you, madam, for the wonderful introduction. I hope I am audible.
Yes.
Okay. So it's really good to see old faces that again, Professor Shahare, Professor Jain, Powar sir, Moore sir. So it really feels good again to see them. First of all, I would like to congratulate each and every member of CAET family as we are entering in the silver jubilee year. There has been immense efforts and contribution from all the faculties, teaching, non-teaching, who have been associated with this college in the entire journey of 25 years. So we are really grateful to you for taking this college to these heights, and we hope it will continue in the coming years as well. So, talking about me, I have been associated with 15 years ago, in July month only, it was raining heavily, was when first we joined Dapoli. So since then, it has been very great connection with the place, as well as the college, as well as the people. One advice which I would like to give the students sitting over there is try to enjoy your time over there, because down the line it will take a lot of planning, convincing your friends, adjusting your personal and professional priorities to come down again here, revisit these memories with your friends with whom you are sitting right now next to you. So make maximum use of this time and create good memories. Majority of the things, I guess, our dear Alumni Prasad Sir has already covered, but I'll touch base few things which I have experienced along my journey. So I was 2008 to 2012 student at CAET Dapoli, and like from beginning, I was of idea of doing masters and tech. But unfortunately, I couldn't get into the desired stream, I would say, in the first year. And so, luckily, I was fortunate to get placed at the same time to campus placement in Mahindra. And so, I was employed with Mahindra for 1 year. And then in the next year, I was able to get into the desired stream, I would say. Now, talking about environmental science and engineering, like Prasad Sir has said, our discipline is very interdisciplinary. So maybe environmental science or water resource engineering, these are all interdisciplinary fields. So like while working in this field, predominantly it is a civil field. So majority of the people working in this field are civil engineers, but still, we as an agriculture engineer, we are no less than them, and we can still make a mark in this field. So, get this thing out of your mind that we are less than any other field, I would say. And it's not just doing masters and getting into other field. I would like to mention here that just based on your graduation, you can still do very better. There are many examples within my batch itself where they have just done the agriculture engineer and still they are very good or faring very well in their each field. There are many names, so I would not like to take those right now. So yes, so and it will be better if you know what you are going to do. So have the idea beforehand when you are in third year or final year. Plan what you want. If you don't know what you want, you might not get it. So plan what you want and try hard to get it in that direction. So nowadays there are many ways to connect with your seniors, alumni. Get connected with them. Definitely, being an alumni, they will help you out. No one will try to ignore you, but yeah, it should be from your side as well first. That is what I feel. I would also not take much of your time. I guess I should keep the forum open for discussion. So if you have any query related to field which I am working, that is environmental engineering, or any other query, you can please ask.
Now forum is open for the discussion. I request all students, you can ask any queries or any question to our seniors. You can ask even also in Marathi, even also in Hindi. You have any problem? Yes, from student side.
Marathi is the default. English is we are doing it by force.
Before Prasad, hello.
Hello. What sir?
बोलतोय.
हाँ sir.
Just I'm asking you that nowadays the trend is to go for the direct corporate sector rather than the post graduation in most of the students. Students are nowadays hesitating for the post graduation or further studies. Stream may be the different one. Either it may be a technical higher education or it may be a management. But they are hesitating for going for the higher education. What is your view in the corporate sector or what industry is looking for that? Whether to better to go for post graduation studies or for
Sir, there is a very famous saying regarding the engineering that engineers first become engineer and then they decide where to go. So that mentality now is changing up. So if you are really because when you want to pursue your career in the professional line, the 2 years that you are going to for the masters are really important. By the time you will get intake and then go for the professional life, if you really want to go a particular field, you are having your career path clearly in front of you, then you can pursue, start doing that career path from the passing out from the BTech or the bachelor course directly. So now that I am seeing a lot of students are going with that way. In the due course of time, when they feel that they want to get a specialization in particular field, maybe in the engineering or the MBA, then they take the decision to go for the master field. And that's the real because when you are having clarity in your career where you want to land up, based on that you can choose the way. For our case, it was the thing is like that. Because you are knowing that we are not having any idea after passing out BTech where to go. So there is obvious choice following up our seniors. We are all tried for the master's degree. But now the change is happening and it is really welcome. The only thing is that when you are taking any decision, you should have a clarity where you want to go in your career path.
thank you.
Thank you, Prasad. Also, the alumni who are joined online, if they want to share anything, then they can discuss. Please raise your hand. Yes.
I must congratulate to your associate dean and entire staff and students for organizing such a event. And therefore, he has not in fact invited me. He has just informed me. He has not invited me, just informed me that his program is there. But still, this is the first, I think, the first time in this when I decided to come over here. Little bit late, but at right time. So this is always happen about me. Many times I used to go late, but at right time I used to reach. And although when I tell you one thing, what these both people are saying, and it's really fact, try to get the knowledge. But it should be like a freelance. मला इंजिनियर पाहिजे असं नाही, तुम्ही इंजिनियर व्हा, पण ते होता होता इतरही जेवढं तुम्हाला घेता येईल तेवढं घेत जा. आणि सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं म्हणजे त्यांनी अजून सांगितलं नाही की जे कॉलेजला इथे आले त्यावेळेची कंडिशन आताची कंडिशनमध्ये जर खूप फरक पडला तरी त्यावेळेच्या एन्जॉयमेंट आतापेक्षा खूप चांगल्या होत्या. कारण बाजूला त्यावेळेला इतर गोष्टी खूप होत्या, मोबाईल होता. आता तुमचे एन्जॉयमेंट त्याच्यामध्ये अडकल्यामुळे तसं फारसं बाकीचं तुम्हाला एन्जॉय करता येत नाही. तर एन्जॉय करत करत सगळ्या गोष्टी झाल्या पाहिजे. आयुष्यामध्ये माणूस कधीच सॅटिस्फाय नसतो. आता यांना असोसिएटेड मिळालं, इफ यू आस्क हिम आर यू सॅटिस्फाय, ही विल बी दिस इज नॉट लाईक. If model for many years he was the head of the department, if you ask him, are you satisfied? It's same way. If you ask me to, I will say that it's okay, it's little bit late also. So, like Guristani मिळालं असतं मी बरं होत असतं, जसं मी बोललो होतो. म्हणजे happiness is a relative.
Yes, sir. Sorry? So actually कसं झालं होतं का ज्या वर्षी हॅलो सरांनी काय विचारलं होतं खरगपूरला का नव्हतं झालं काय?
इंटरव्ह्यूच्या वेळेस काय किस्सा झाला होता तो शेअर करायला सांगितलं.
मला कळालं नाही, सॉरी. आवाज
हॅलो, IITच्या इंटरव्ह्यूच्या वेळेस जे काही झालं होतं तुझ्यासोबत ते त्यांना शेअर करा सरांचं म्हणणं आहे. आय डोंट नो व्हॉट हॅपन्ड बट यू कॅन शेअर विथ मी ऑल्सो.
IIT बॉम्बेमध्ये मी 13 to 15 होतो, 2 वर्ष मास्टर्स केलेलं. सो बेसिकली फ्रॉम अ बॅच ट्रान्झिशन काइंड ऑफ पिरियड होता, तेव्हापासून इम्प्लांट ट्रेनिंग सुरू झालेलं. सो फायनल इयर ऑब्वियसली शेवटचे 6 मंथ जेव्हा एक्झाम असते तेव्हा इम्प्लांट ट्रेनिंगला जावं लागलं. आणि थर्ड इयरला पण दिली होती गेट, बट ते जस्ट ॲज अ सिनियर देत आहेत त्यांच्यासोबत इन द फ्लो, गोईंग विथ द फ्लो जाऊन जेव्हा दिली तर इट वॉज रँक 16. सो म्हटलं ठीक आहे, नेक्स्ट इयर आपण ट्राय करू. आणि नेक्स्ट इयर ट्रेनिंग आली आणि इम्प्लांट ट्रेनिंगसाठी बाहेर जावं लागलं. टिल ऑन टाइम गेटसाठी सगळी मटेरियल्स कॉलेजमध्ये अवेलेबल असायचे. देर वॉज गेट कमिटी, त्यांचं आय गेस एक वेगळं कपाट होतं एका क्लासरूममध्ये, विश्वेश्वरराय हॉलमध्ये जिकडे आपले क्लासेस व्हायचे तेव्हा. आणि तिथे आम्ही रात्रीचा अभ्यास व्हायचा, बट इम्प्लांट ट्रेनिंगमध्ये ते शक्य नव्हतं. सो बट त्यावेळेस मग इम्प्लांट ट्रेनिंगला जायच्या आधी नोट्स वगैरे काढून इम्प्लांट ट्रेनिंगमध्ये गेल्यावरही वेळात वेळ काढून माझी ट्रेनिंग होती एक्सन सोलार म्हणून पुण्यात बोरमध्ये. आणि इट वॉज अ वर्कशॉप, तर तिकडे थोडं फिजिकल वर्क करावं लागत होतं, डेस्क काइंड ऑफ ट्रेनिंग नव्हती. तर संध्याकाळी झाल्यावर 1-2 तास झोप काढून रात्रीचा अभ्यास, तसा गोष्टी प्लॅन करून आपण जाऊ शकतो पुढे. सो इव्हन IIT मध्ये मी ज्या फील्डमध्ये गेलं एन्व्हायरमेंटल सायन्स, तिकडे हार्डली आम्ही 2 जण होतो जे ॲग्रिकल्चर इंजिनियर होतो, बाकी वेळेस सगळे सिव्हिल इंजिनियर्स. सो एव्हरी फील्डमध्ये तुम्हाला हे असणारच, कॉम्पिटिशन असेलच. आणि आपण कमी आहोत असं वाटण्याचा काही अर्थ नाही, कारण की तुम्हालाही जर उद्या तुम्ही कुठे जॉबला गेलात आणि तुमच्या फर्स्ट सेकंड इयरचं काही विचारलं तर ऑब्व्हियसली तुम्हाला लक्षात नसणार, तुम्हाला ते रिफ्रेश करायचं आहे. तर त्या लोकांसोबत पण तीच गोष्ट असते, त्यांनाही ते रिफ्रेश करायचं आहे. सो आपल्याला तेवढी ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी आहे, आपल्याला थोडी फाईट एक्स्ट्रा मारावी लागेल ऑब्व्हियसली, बट वी कॅन डू इट. इट्स नॉट दॅट डिफिकल्ट तसं काही. आणि तेवढं सांगू शकतो मला. म्हणजे आणखी काय पर्टिक्युलरली विचारायचं असेल तर विचारू शकतो.
जे ऑनलाईन जॉईन झाले त्यांच्यापैकी कोणाला काही बोलायचं असेल तर
Sorry?
ऑनलाईन जे जॉईन झाले आहेत त्याच्यापैकी कुणाला काही बोलायचं असेल किंवा सांगायचं असेल तर please.
And मला अजून ऍड करायला आवडेल का जस्ट एमटेकच आहे असं नाहीये, बरीच वास्ट फील्ड आहे आणि डेफिनेटली आता हल्लीच्या बॅचेसमध्ये बरेचसे ऑफिसर्स पण झालेले आहेत, गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफिसर्स. सो वी हॅव व्हेरी गुड आय वुड से मार्गदर्शक आहेत आपल्याला. आणि मी बँकिंग सेक्टर, मार्केटिंग सेक्टर, ट्रॅक्टर, इरिगेशन, इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी झाले जसं हे किंवा GIS वाला झालं. खूप ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज आहेत, बट इट्स अप टू यू. यू हॅव टू आयडेंटिफाय तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे आणि त्या हिशोबाने त्या दिशेने तुम्ही वाटचाल करायला. अँड जस्ट जर तुम्हाला वाटतंय नाही याच्या पुढे शिक्षण आपल्याला नाही झेपू शकत, तर दॅट्स ऑल्सो फाईन. तुम्ही तुमच्या सॉफ्ट स्किल्सवर काम करा, डेफिनेटली तुम्ही पुढे जाऊ शकता.
Yes, कोणाला काही विचारायचं? Yes.
Hello.
हां, बोल बोल.
Sir, जसं की आता it is an interactive session, so we are all students, staff members are here. So one thing frankly I wanted to ask, आता कॉलेजचं असं एक जनरल ट्रेंड सारखं झालंय की विद्यार्थी आम्ही वर्षभर जास्त अभ्यास करत नाही, फक्त परीक्षेच्या वेळेस वन टाइम स्टडीने आम्ही पास होतो. हे सगळेजण ऍग्री करतील असं मला वाटतं. आणि प्रॉब्लेम असा आहे की आम्ही कन्सेप्च्युअली असं अभ्यास व्यवस्थित न करून, म्हणजे प्रॉब्लेम असा आहे की सिलेबस खूप वास्ट आहे आपला. तुम्हालाही माहिती असेल असं, तर सगळं काही कव्हर करणं इझिली पॉसिबल होत नाही. तर यावर तुमचं काय म्हणणं आहे, म्हणजे तुम्ही कसा अभ्यास केला?
To interact with many like wide people from different I would say regions, different background, educational background, and exchange of the thoughts really helps your thought process in future. So yeah, IIT life I would say first year would be very hectic. We used to do the assignments till late night every day. So anyway, that is the process. So if you want to see the product, you have to go through the process. So but it's fun as well. And after completing MTech, I was placed to MTech only in Dar, which was in Pune. So like all the interviews which I have attended till now, I have been asked what is agriculture engineering, because many people are not aware of this field. So they do ask what is agriculture engineering, what exactly is there in the field. So have a good idea what exactly you studied and how it will be implemented in that field. So whenever I gave the answers, everyone was quite impressed. They were really impressed hearing that we are able to study all these things, right from mechanical, civil, chemical, and we are not. It's not that we are learning little of all. In any field we are going, we can work very well in that field. So currently, the field I'm working is I'm senior engineer. So our basic work is to design wet utilities. That is the water distribution network, sewer network, and storm network. You might see major cities coming up, new cities. So while designing those cities, we are responsible for designing of the pipe network. zero network and storm network. So yeah, definitely since I working in a interdisciplinary field, you have to I would say compete with guys from other fields. So yes, preparation is a better, but don't feel that that will hinder in your journey. So just your and one more thing I would like to suggest is at least start somewhere. Many times what happens, we are on very false mindset that no, I want directly in a bigger company or MNC. But you have to start somewhere and things will fall in their place over the time. So have that in mind. And like I said, even based on your B.Tech, you can do really very well. There are many examples I can give who are doing quite well just with their B.Tech. And yeah, that's it. I can say.
Thank you. If anybody wants to ask anything, Mr. Prasad Thakur is now available with us. So Prasad, just share your experience in your total field experience in your journey, that means your work experience, and also what hurdles come during your study also. Just share within 5 minutes, and if the students want to ask, then they can ask some questions.
So I will start with, I joined after completing the intake. I started working with Filtron, which is the Pune-based company in the, they are also in the food processing, dairy, beverages. So there I got the projects for the milk beverages. So if you remember the projects like companies like RC Cola and this thing, I had done the first project there only. After that, 1 year of training period, I joined IDFC. IDFC is the subsidiary of NDDB, National Dairy Development Board, although it is a private company. And it's already now in 1,000 crore company, there are a lot of opportunity for agriculture engineers there, because they are doing jobs mainly in the dairy. They are dedicated doing the project in the dairy field only. So there I was looking after the dairy project, and after some time I was started looking after the beverage project. So I was doing the project for the companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Parle. So I was there for 5 years. After that, I got married and then got shifted to Pune. And there I joined Tetra Pak. Tetra Pak, I think most of you are knowing that. It's one of the giant in the packaging line. And they are also in the processing field. So I was there around 2.5 years. Then I got the opportunity to work with Coca-Cola in Malaysia. So I was taking care of the project management for the Coca-Cola project in the countries like, I was stationed in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I was taking care of the projects for Singapore, Malaysia and Indonesia for the beverage processing, including the utilities, everything, including civil work. That's why I said that things will be the benefit that we are from the agriculture engineering field. So we are, because I was taking care of the civil work also, the electrical, electronic, automation part also, all the utilities also. So you don't know, whatever you have learned here will work as a base for you. So it's a good chance for us to get the at least base ready here. Then after that, I come back to my career. Then I got opportunity to come back in India, and I joined the Krogs. Krogs is the worldwide leader in the bottling line. So whatever you see in the plastic bottle, Coke, Pepsi, so it is, people said that in worldwide, every 7 bottle pack is from the Krogs filler. So they are also in the processing of the beverages also. So my job profile was here to make the technology transfer. So this company is German based, and they are all technology, they are manufacturing for in Munich, Germany. So they want to start doing these things in India. So we acquired one company in the Hyderabad and we started the production team. I was taking care mainly for the, we can say, indigenization of the different process technology for the Krogs. And after spending 6-7 years there, now I joined this company which is mainly in the, because I spent around 16 years in the beverage liquid processing. I want to get more knowledge in the powder handling, the solid processing. So I joined this company which is the New company. As we all know, New is the, we can say, mother company for all this powder planting. So we are in the, actually not making the powder plant, but handling the different types of powders. So it's not only from the food side, it is from the chemical side, it is from the pharma side, it is from the plastic industry. So whatever type of powder is there, we are doing that one. I am taking care of the overall engineering and project things in the all over India, pan India, we can say. So we can say India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. So we are doing that. We are having the customers like Cadbury, Mondelez, the MTR, the MRF, different cooking, different plastic industry, even the paints industry like Asian Paints, JK Paints. So these are our customers. So that's why I'm saying that for all these who are passing out, make your base ready, whatever you're getting the knowledge, feel free, we can go to any field and we can take our interest in that. That's all.
Yes, from your side, students. Yes, from this side. Any doubt? Just a minute. First tell your name and year and then ask question.
Hello sir, myself Satyajit Rajendra from 3rd year BTech. My question, sir, really feeling very happy today that our seniors are achieving such a good height. My question is, sir, to Harshal sir, regarding to environmental science. Sir, most of students are preferring for studying after BTech in environmental science. Sir, is it good to study the environmental science in India or in abroad? And if it is in abroad, then how we can make it affordable?
Yes, so this is regarding studying environmental science and engineering in India or abroad, right?
Yeah.
So I would say before going to making any decision, see what kind of university you are going in, because there has been a herd mentality where people are just trying to go abroad and pursue higher education. But if you get to do the same thing in a better institute in India itself, because again, if one of the main our goal is to get into the industry or find a job. So in that case, have a good comparison which is good, and you can go accordingly. For research purpose, if you are thinking of going for PhD further, so you select the university accordingly, because what I know, I may be wrong, but if you try to do PhD from Indian like IITs, it may take 5 to 6 years, but the same PhD can be completed within 3 to 4 years in the university abroad. So, and also if you could finance yourselves, that is very well, but getting a grant in a foreign university is really a task, and the what do you say, so you have to make a calculated decision where to go. But what I feel in